Hi, my name is Majeed. I'm 20 years old and I'm founder and CEO of Manzil. Manzil is basically a one-stop shop for all labor services. So I'll just start with a number. Saudi adds 3,700 workers per day. That means 1.3 million blue-collar workers per year. And I guess you can just say that we have so much demand for too little supply for catering, transportation, and special accommodation. Riyadh is kind of becoming a city like Paris, San Francisco, London. And to be quite honest, we cannot sustain to house people who have salaries of $800 a month. They're underhoused, they can't really use their own cars or buy their own cars, and they can't buy their own food. I mean, McDonald's alone will take 5% of his paycheck. Just really, just the one Big Mac. So yeah, this is kind of what we do. The market, especially in the GCC, is over $50 billion just on housing alone. And our value proposition, to be quite honest with you, is basically this. If you're Amazon, you're coming to Saudi, you have two options. You can either do the accommodations on your own. So you get the building with the realtor, you license it, you do the asset registration, you buy the assets, you operate every single day, you fix every faucet, every single bathroom, and more. With Manzil, you could just pay us every single month per worker, $100, $120, with a much, much better quality. And to be quite honest, it's much, much cheaper for the labor and the company. For huge companies like Amazon, they always choose to work with us because we save them 30% and above. While for SMEs, we can save them up to 60%. We took this graph for one of our clients. He had 3 workers, north of Riyadh. We charged him 400 SAR per month, which is $110 per month. He ended up paying us 16,000 SAR. Otherwise, he would have paid 40,000. How do we do it? To be completely honest with you, we just make hostels or flat houses that really, really, really look cool, and they're cost effective, and we do it better than anyone else. We have over 100 clients right now, all enterprises. We house almost every single Amazon employee, at least in the West Coast. We house Samasco, HR companies, delivery companies, and more. And we started housing governmental employees as well. We house every single sector, no matter the gender, the sector, the background, the culture, doesn't really matter to Manzil much. We grew 30x in the past 10 months just offering this service. Thankfully, the market penetration has been amazing. Almost everyone on the team is 20 years old, 22 years old. We sleep in the office. We try to make it as much fun as we possibly can. So, yeah, is there any question? Thank you. Go ahead.
What are the average prices of some of your per bed inside? Excuse me. First of all, great job on the presentation so far.
Thank you.
Just curious a little bit more about the unit of economics. In terms of the pricing, how do you price compared to the market?
That's a good question. So basically, I'm going to drive you the entire journey from the unit economics. Our unit economics is usually 40% rent, 60% other operating services. So we usually try to charge $100 to $120, not anything above that. And if the company does it on their own, it usually costs a little bit more than that because they take an entire building that may fit 100, but they only have 80. So they're wasting 20% and their cost is always 20% above. And we also do it at scale, so it's much, much cheaper. Usually for huge companies, 22 to 30%, while for SMEs, it's 50 to 60.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, Majeed, you're also building a brand new community in in Riyadh, right? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. So we started building a bunch of compounds across Saudi since we don't really have supply, and it's one of the biggest issues right now. As in, if you have 100 laborers, you wouldn't see any real estate offering just for these laborers. You would find an apartment for the McKinsey employee, the BIF employee, the middle as well, a flight attendant, etc., but not for the blue collar. So we started building 6 buildings across Riyadh. across what 22,000 square meters. So, thank you. Anything else? We ran out of time anyway, so we're good.